Yoruba freedom fighter Sunday IGBOHO has said there is no basis for one Nigeria as insecurity spread to Yoruba land. He spoke on Wednesday during a press conference in Ibadan, charging all Yoruba youth to support Professor Banji Akintoye in the quest for a Yoruba nation. He said, thus, starting from now, we don't want Fulani herdsmen in our land to disturb our farms again. If we meet any Fulani herdsmen, we are going to face and destroy them. I will open all borders in southwest tomorrow so that rice cars and other goods can enter. Southwest is no longer in Nigeria. All Yoruba living in the north should return back. Any Oba who does not support us will face the music. The federal government of Nigeria took a very critical decision to close its land borders on August 19, 2019. This was after sessions of focused discussions on matters bordering on economy and national security. It was not an easy decision to make, not after analyzing the pros and cons of affecting closure of all our national boundaries. In August, President Muhammadu Buhari ordered closed Nigeria's land border with Benin, preventing the import of goods. The move significantly affected trade in foodstuffs, which had already been affected by various past import restrictions. The move is part of an effort to tackle smuggling and associated corruption, but also to spur the domestic agricultural industry. On October 14th, Nigeria ordered closed of all Nigeria's borders with Benin, as well as those with other countries, for the same reasons, with the market for smuggled food now restricted. Domestic food prices already high have gone up, and the economy of neighboring Benin, a staging area of smuggling into Nigeria, has been devastated. Imports into Nigeria are to come through seaports, where customs duties can be imposed more easily than at land borders. Nigeria's vital oil exports are not affected. Now, the sole Yoruba activist Sunday IGBOHO has now vowed to open all borders in the southwest, which will be against the order and policy of the Nigerian government, and such action will come with a dire consequence. Sunday IGBOHO's agitation for Oduduwa Republic nation, Yoruba nation with violence might cause hostilities to be declared between the southerners and the northerners, and I'm sure the Nigerian government won't sit and watch Sunday IGBOHO's newfound resolution lead to an escalation of hostilities. He will be hunted down and will be charged for treasonable felony, because if his resolution have no chance of resolving anything, the Nigerian government will have no choice but to believe Sunday IGBOHO's resolution is under the guise of economic and political interests. That is why Southwest elder statesmen like Chief Olusegun Obasanjo and Bola Ahmed TINUBU must step in as a matter of urgency before Sunday IGBOHO's resolution leads to an escalation of hostilities and ethnic conflict. Sunday IGBOHO needs to be cautioned and guided. He can't afford to be reckless, and that is why elder statesmen like Obasanjo and TINUBU need to caution him from taking radical decisions before it is too late. Okay? Well, when the president refuses to stop headers for disrespecting state laws, killing, kidnapping, and raping, empowering the so-called repentant Boko Haram, he has given lawlessness credit. That is why you see lawlessness everywhere. Because you benefit from bad government, Abi, that is why you said Obasanjo and TINUBU should call him to order. Of course, like they always say, what is good for the goose is always good for the ganders. You know, like what has been happening in this country, it's like some people are immune, or they have the constitutional right to misbehave. So once they misbehave, especially in this dispensation that we found ourselves in, this APC dispensation, if you some people are free to commit all manner of things. They can say anything they feel like saying. Nobody's going to say anything. Even if they are going to caution them, they are going to do it in a very minute manner. But if other people do it, oh, they begin to quote law. Constitution say this and this and this and that, this and this and this and this and that. And that is why you see somebody said, that's why you see lawlessness everywhere. When you don't condone what other people are doing, but you want to condone other people, or you want to condemn what they are saying. So that is what gives right. And you know, when the first eviction notice that Sunday Igboho gave to Fulani Esme, oh, they said, when the government said they was going to arrest him, people said, you can't arrest him. In as much you cannot arrest bandits. Gumi has been working freely, going from one bandit camp to another. Nobody said anything. That if they dare try it, he's not going to speak well of them. And they had to like mellow down. Again, they still try to arrest him, and it wasn't possible. But all I know is that they are looking for a way or avenue to be able to apprehend him, and that is what. And they might want to do it. They might want to do it because they would like, oh, who is this guy that is daring them? Even their politicians cannot even dare them. Their so-called leaders cannot even dare them. It is this one single man that wants to dare them. So I have that feelings that they might want to see arrest him. Well, there is nothing like Nigeria is northern government, so you go against them. Thank you for saying that, Mr. Writer. You have spoken well, but I urge you not to bother yourself. Just allow the illiterate to do as he said. The federal government is waiting for him. The so-called Afenifere who is backing him for all the atrocities will soon regret their life. So some of the Afenifere who are supporting him are old fools whose brain is of no use again. They are using the illiterate to call for war, and war they shall see. Someone say, old fool like your drums emirs, and they are being killed and harassed by bandits in your violence engulfed north. And when you see the war, you and your fellow jihadists will be dealt with. See you and see you die too if you cause war. The war that is brewing will surely consume all Boko Haram and emirs that you have in the north. Keep on watching and continue to serve your religion of war and thuggery. Where is your Muhammad now? How many of his children buried him when he died? Continue with that. You and Fulani man, you are a Fulani man, I guess. You called us illiterate. You are educated with your cow, no problem. The way the mighty Pharaoh perished in the Red Sea when he says, who is that God? Alas, by the Red Sea, the Lord proved himself. All perish. I declare and pronounce all Fulani in our land shall equally perish in Jesus' name. Well, okay, who is Mr. Writer? It is not you, Stark Fulani, that wrote this useless, baseless, whatever. Keep quiet and let the people speak for themselves. Well, it should not go against Nigerian governments who are determined to terminate Yoruba race. Abi TINUBU who sold out Yoruba to Fulanis. What is your opinion about the so-called Nigerian governments tackling the problem of the country and stop focusing on religious ground? How do you mean? How many Yorubas are in the government? Igbos that generate more money for Nigeria through their fuel. How many of them are in this government? What is one in this Fulani regime? All parliamentary are headed by northerners. Buhari is a minister of petroleum. El-Rufai cousin is a minister of finance. Accountant general and auditor general are from the north. Chief justice is from the north. Custom, immigration, NDLA are all from the north. How old are you? You are talking what you don't understand. As Fulani kill your people before, if they have done that, I'm sure you have a rethink of heart. These are reactions of people to what they are afraid of that might happen to Sunday Igboho. That's why they are calling Obasanjo and TINUBU to caution him that because the government might want to crush him. So that let us hear your opinion on this.